Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Vibes grow. New ideas with a sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand rising, everybody. This is your girl, Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Morning, aka Althea McFarlane, aka you know who it is. You know who it is. Big girl, big smile, bringing big energy for this Turn Up Tuesday. We about to turn it up, y'all. Turn it up all the way. Excuse me, forgive me for my absence yesterday. I had a couple of business to take care of. I was actually at the doctor, but it was a schedule plan. But anyway, my boys kept it down for me. I'm so proud of my boys. I don't have to worry. That's one thing I don't have to worry about, because when I'm not here, Trey and Molly gonna make sure the show go on, and they're gonna give it to you a good show, good topic, bring the big energy. I love that manpower, because I was peeping in on them here and there, when the doctor in and out, then I was like peeping. They was like, "Well, what you watching?" I'm telling everybody, y'all didn't tune into the Morning Mac show, so hopefully we'll get some more viewers. But I do want to thank, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Trey, Molly, and thank you for Phil Page, and thank you for David Green, and thank you for all of the people that participated in yesterday's show in the audience. They awesome. They made it do what it do. Baby, I'm about to make it do what it do with this daggone healthcare. Now, I'm going to go on a rant. I know it's a rant because I'm just so upset with the situation, when they're trying to do everything. I found out, I quote unquote, United Healthcare. It's a product that they're taking out of Maryland. They're no longer servicing Maryland United Healthcare for people that have Medicare. Okay, let me say that again. If you're working and you got it through your job, whatever, boop, 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 you fine. We ain't talking about y'all. We're talking about the people who pay their Medicare premiums like I do and everything. They're taking the product away. And I have Medicare because I'm disabled. I know you guys don't know, can't tell. Super fabulous, but I'm going to take them deep breaths in. It's issues. But I have Medicare. I do not have Medicaid. That's state aid. I do not have any assistance from the state because I don't qualify for that. But I do have, because I am disabled, I have my Medicare Part A and B. I pay my monthly premiums and you pay for the product, yada, yada, yada. But United Healthcare, who I've had for the last 7 years, I'm going to say, is taking that whole product away from the whole state of Maryland. Not just me. If you have Medicare Part A and B and have United Healthcare, y'all need to check anybody with any type of insurance. This is open enrollment, and y'all need to check to see what programs that they have, or if they're going to have your insurance available for 2026. That's what you need to do for 2026. Y'all need to get on it now, because I did not know that they were taking my insurance away from me for 2026. So that means I'm covered to the end of December. So if I'm going to go to the hospital, I'm going to do any test, whatever, I better do it before the end of December, because from January 1, 2016, I'm not going to have insurance coverage anymore. Now, I have to find an insurance carrier that is in my area, which is in the state of Maryland, Prince George's County. So I have to go through that process of finding a product again, because that's what they call the insurance, a product again. I am livid because you're putting us in a bad situation. They told me that the only people that's going to be able to get United Healthcare is if I go in a nursing home or I have Medicaid, which is the state aid. If you have Medicaid, then they don't have no problem covering you, as the secondary, whatever, all that. I'm like, boo, if I had Medicaid, I wouldn't need, I'll be good. I'm straight. And I'm like, here we go again. People like myself and my certain circumstances in that situation is put in this area where I don't need to be. I need to make sure that I'm able to see my doctors. I need to make sure that my doctor's covered, my medicine's covered, my procedures that I'm going through, that I'm getting now is covered. But they're taking my insurance away. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm looking for insurance. I have some people working, some insurance brokers that's in the area that's going to try to give me some insurance that's compatible to what I had and everything in coverage. But I'm like, damn, I know that the insurance premiums went up. I know that your copay went up. Even going your deductible on your prescription go up. But you remove the whole product from the state of Maryland. Why is United Healthcare not serving the state of Maryland anymore? What's going on? What's really going on? Huh? What y'all doing? That part, I don't know, but that's like really messed up. And I'm telling anybody out there that got insurance, even if you working or whatever, check your benefits for 2026, because they putting some salt in the game, baby. They about to salt bay it up for real, for real. Let's bring out, I'm gonna talk a little more about it. because I may have some insurance brokers on the show on Wellness Wednesday, hopefully to let y'all know what's going on. And and can answer some questions. But I want to know why they taking this product away from the state of Maryland like that. Boom. There's a lot of people that's disabled that need this kind of stuff. But there's a lot of people in that gray area that don't qualify for Medicaid. They just got Medicare. So we stuck in that damn era again. That Obama Affordable Care Act threw me in that loop when I first got sick, because the Affordable Care Act is only for people that's working. So if you're disabled and you can't work, you don't qualify for affordable. I was on that phone days and days and trying to get all kinds of help. This is BS. For 2 years straight. 2 years straight. And then after 2 years of being disabled for 24 months, they give you your part A and B or whatever, and that you get the dual plan. So that's when, and I've been disabled for the last 10 years. So like I said, I had United Healthcare for the last 7 years for all of my healthcare needs, for my doctors, for my hospitalization, for my procedures, for my Medicaid. Now all of a sudden, boom, they getting ready to take it away for 2026. Somebody help me understand this BS. I don't got it. All righty, let's say good morning to my folks. Let's say good morning. Good morning to the people that we have. Good morning, Molly, super producer Molly Moore. Good morning.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual.
What's up?
Hey, I want to thank y'all first and foremost for yesterday. I appreciate you. Much appreciation and love. I appreciate that.
Ain't no problem.
Appreciate you, Slim. Appreciate you.
Right. Right.
Appreciate you, bro.
Ain't nothing.
But no, what I don't know. Hey, Felicia.
Good morning,
Hey,
everybody.
what up, Auntie?
What's up, Auntie? Good morning.
Hey, morning.
What I don't appreciate is the damn insurance companies, and this just makes me, it just makes me upset all freaking over again. They're taking my insurance carrier away that I had. Well, I don't know if the state is taken away, but they're no longer going to offer this plan because they said they was losing money. I was like, well, how are you losing money? I guess they're not able to charge enough for the plan. I guess they said that the plan was too cheap. They offer too many perks. And
what's up, Damien? What's up, Matt?
What up, Matt? Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar said
y'all?
he got something to say. Could you send him the link, Reese?
Dame Dollar got something to say. What you we got to bet what Dame got to say.
You got to know what you got to say first.
What you talking about today?
Give us a hint.
Well, he ain't start no,
But
I love you.
what up, Matt? Matt.
We talking about
these insurance people, Reese? What they do this time?
They're canceling coverage for the state of Maryland. United Healthcare is no longer offering a product to people that's on Medicare, not Medicaid, not that's the state aid, but Medicare. And that's the people that's disabled or elderly, the Part A and B coverage. Then once you get a certain age or something happens to you, that kind of take over everything. So I think it's like so messed up because there's so many people that have Medicare, have what I had, Part A and B coverage. And your United Healthcare, they make you go through and pick a HMO, PPO, POS, and all of that stuff, right? And that says for point of service, by the way. It's the second best to a PPO. But a PPO is the insurance goes like this: HMO, health maintenance organization. Oh, management. That's you have everything. Like Kaiser Permanente is considered HMO. A POS acts like a PPO. A PPO, you can see any doctor you want that accepts your insurance without having a referral. It may be a higher deductible or higher copay, but you can see whatever doctor you want without having a referral. And that's what I had a PPO because I got to go to so many doctors. And if I got to pay the little extra to see my specialist, then fine. A point of service plan works between the HMO and the PPO. For those of you who don't know, you can see some doctors that's out of plan or out of network, but you may have a higher out-of-pocket cost. But you still need a referral to go see that doctor. I don't have to have a referral to go see whatever doctor I want if you take my insurance. But now I'm finding out that they're taking my insurance from me from the state of Maryland. They're no longer offering that product to people that's on Medicare. The only way you get HMO plan, a plan that they have to offer through United Healthcare, is if you're in a nursing home. They have a plan for the nursing home people, and then they have which you really don't need a plan for the nursing home, because if you're in a nursing home, the insurance process changes anyway, and then the state pick up the charges and all that stuff. And if you have Medicaid, so if I already had Medicaid and needed a secondary whatever insurance, then I could get the United Healthcare HMO. Healthcare HMO, if I had Medicaid, that's stupid. I'll give whatever Medicaid had, right? So I'm upset because I don't qualify for Medicaid. That's state aid. You know, you gotta be below here. If you make more than $1 a day, you get paid more than $1 a day, you don't qualify for Medicaid. They make the standards really, really low. So people like me who got a pension or getting or disability, something like that, don't qualify.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is. It makes me, I feel like I'm being penalized again, because if I didn't have all my credits and all my stuff, I would have qualified for SSI. And under SSI, you get Medicaid, you get everything, because they don't pay you as much, but because this is like your pension or whatever, and you worked all your life, and you get penalized because then you have all your credits in, then it puts you in a different, you up here in a little different gray area, and that's really I messed up. And I'm like, here we go again. You know, I don't know what to do. So after 2026, I'm not gonna have any insurance coverage other than Medicare Part A and B. But a lot of places don't want to take Medicare Part A and B. That used to be the best freaking insurance. They used to take it anyway. Oh, you got Medicare Part A and B? Boom, come on in. Now it's like, I don't know what games they're playing with the insurance company. I don't know how they're trying to chop this shit up, but I wish they do something to get it right that can help people. Because a lot of people, I didn't even know that they're taking away the product. So now I got to look and find to see what's the best product for me and for my budget and for my income and all of this bullshit. Stress. That's stress. I don't know what to say. And I feel sorry for anybody who have any medical conditions or problems or whatever, because we're gonna be the ones fall through the gap. So so they talking about cutting the budget. That ain't even, I don't even think they got nothing to do with the budget. This ain't even got nothing to do with Trump. This is United Healthcare pulling their product from the state of Maryland. Why? I don't know. Oh no. And I say the state of Maryland because when I talked to the rep today, she said the state of Maryland, because I gave her everybody's zip code. I said, so what area take it? She said, well, actually, nowhere in Maryland. They're pulling it from the state of Maryland. I was like, oh, okay, good to know. So I don't know if the product is good in DC. I might have to go across the line to live with Molly. I'm in DC, but Molly, I'm going to cross the line. Use your address. Now, where you live, right here with Molly? I'm in DC.
Family.
Yeah, I can't use your address because you in Maryland. I even put your zip code in there. It was like, nope, they don't have it down there. I'm like, hey, they got it in Bryant's Road, Calvin County. They said nowhere in Maryland. I'm like, Maryland, the Montgomery County, Maryland, you off the map. So I'm
So
in
it
Mosey
sound
on
like
those.
the whole. It sound like they got done with the whole state of Maryland. It ain't really
It
got
is.
nothing to do with a specific group of people. Anything. Just they not doing business with Maryland. Sound like
Right.
business, some money,
Right. They
something
said
to go
because
to.
that product that they had, they was losing money. I guess the product must be too good or too cheap. Y'all know how it is when the sale is real good, and they see everybody flocking in, taking advantage of the sale. Then they was like, "No, we can't put. No, that ain't no sale no more. No, we ain't got that no more."
Or enough people ain't using it, so they
No, a
like
lot of people was using.
you
That's why they
losing
weren't making
money. No, you make money when people use this stuff a lot. That's how you
But
make
if it's
money.
too
You
cheap, they
lose
was
money when people ain't, like you buying product, but it's not being used as much as the other states or cities. If they using it more there, they like just take the product there. Definitely if they running low. But in Maryland, they might not using it as much. So they like just take it out of Maryland, period, because we losing money. I just think it's all about money with them. They don't care about y'all health. I hope y'all can get it in DC though, because that's right there by the line, or at least Virginia.
so I don't know what they're doing. What United Healthcare is doing. And again, it's for people that has Medicare Part A and B.
What up,
United Health
Ron and John?
taking
What's
their
up, Ron?
hey Ron the Don.
Ron
Okay,
asked you a
what's
question. He
the
said,
top?
"What's the topic on?"
The top
Reese Health
right
Product.
now, talking about healthcare, United Healthcare, how they're taking it, the
It's
product
down
and
out of
it's off
Maryland.
Maryland.
I think Ron in DC though, right? Ron in DC.
So
Ron.
I don't know. I don't even know if he got United Healthcare. Well, this is the open enrollment time. So if you got Medicare A and B, this is the open enrollment time for us. Which is a whole lot of people with Medicare A and B because there's a whole lot of people either disabled or it's either seniored out. You know, so it's just open enrollment and it's packed. Whole lot of people. So this is all over the world open. Well, over the United States. Sorry, open enrollment is from October and it ends on December the 7th. And you have that time to find an insurance company to help fix your needs and all that stuff. And I was saying how they think United Healthcare is taking their product away from the state of Maryland. So I don't know about DC. You're in DC. I don't know if you can get United Healthcare in DC if you got Medicare Part A and B. So, but I do have some people with some fillers, some insurance brokers, so they do some research and tell me what's the best product as far as insurance and all that good stuff. And these brokers assist people with Medicare Part A, B. They assist anybody that's looking for insurance. Trey needed some insurance, or mom needs some insurance. Um, they're licensed. One is Tony McFarland, and hopefully he could be on one day this week. He's out of North Carolina, but he has license to practice in Maryland, DC, Virginia, and I think Delaware. So he got us.
Matt said, "I lived enough." That's
Is
funny.
that what you said? Well,
He said, "Fuck all that. I lived long enough."
I got some more living to do, Matt.
Right.
So,
Right.
so yeah, so I got some more, and I just got to make sure that my healthcare needs are covered. Nobody wants to be uninsured or uncertain. Insurance is like this: if you don't need it, it's good to have it just in case you do, because soon as you cancel your policy, whatever, something happens and you need it or something. So it's one of those things, a necessary evil. But today's topic, you guys, that's enough for the insurance. What you say, Ron?
He said insurance was never meant for black folks. They
Oh,
looked at us being replaced. It was for poor white people.
A
you
lot
know,
of the actual benefits that are out there weren't for us. It was never for us. We fell in line, and the narrative changed. So then it started to be weaponized as a thing to be able to say and speak on when you're trying to talk about a certain body of people nowadays. But Nah, half the stuff because we talked about some of that stuff like I think the week before last. And we was talking about benefits and stuff like that, like things that were, even down the chute, the slaves getting you know, a big chunk of money, slave owners, I'm sorry, getting a big chunk of money because of the loss of their slaves. Like, even down from that time, like in all these relief packages and after war packages and stuff that we didn't qualify for, a lot of that stuff is like, so yeah,
But
you're right
we
about that.
definitely need health care. I mean, that
No,
that was
he's not saying that. But he's just, he's saying that
wasn't meant for
pretty
us.
much, yeah, it wasn't, meant for us. So
Well, then we need to bring back the old grandmas, the old what you call witch doctors or whatever you call them, the old healers that got the elixir. They need to bring back those shops, but they stopped them people from practicing. You can't. I did not know it's against the law to give people medicine. I mean, I knew like prescription drug, but
That's
if you
selling
if you
drugs.
but if you think had said here
gave
this
us
elixir,
insurance in
it's to help you feel
1965 and they
better,
saw a profit in
and,
allowing
and
it.
you and you give it to people, that's against the law. So they had
Yeah.
to stop the healers from healing. Ain't that nothing? We can't afford to go to your doctors. So we had our own doctors, but you stopped our doctors from healing the people and made us go to your doctors.
Ronald said they just gave us insurance in 1965 and they saw a profit in allowing us insurance. The whole integration,
Wow.
even being released and it in slavery on paper being abolished, that all of that was financial. Shit would have went
Yeah,
under if they
yeah.
kept everyone as slaves. It just wouldn't have worked the way shit was turning around. It wouldn't have worked, to try to keep them, so they had to, you know. But yeah, a lot of that stuff was profit. Most of the integration and all of that became, profitable. You don't
Well,
have your
that's
own stores and stuff no more, so you got to come to mine type shit. So
we
no,
gonna
for
make
real,
sure you
like for real
got it.
though, you know, for real.
Yeah, but even if you did have your own source, we're gonna make it against the law for you to here. If I gave you something to make you feel better, here, drink this sea moss tea, Trey, and that's against the law, helping people
Yeah,
feel
you
better.
gotta have a license. You can't just do certain things. Like I can't just go in the corner and sell lemonade. I gotta have some type
The
of
license,
permit
yeah,
or something to sell.
permit.
It's the same difference. People used to just ride horses freely, and then they made it a law. You gotta have some type of permit to travel. Now you need a driver's license. That's why they say driver's license. They don't never say anything about traveling because you're really free to travel. That's how they play us with words. They don't really cost you nothing to travel. But if you're gonna be driving is different. That's why anybody that got Uber, you can just have a license and be an Uber driver. Because if you got a driver's license, that's commercial driving. That means
Hmm.
you driving for profit, you working. That means you actually going to grab product or some type of sales going to be made. But when you traveling, you just going from one place to another. You don't need a license for that. But they make us all seem like, oh, you need a driver's license to drive. That's why they always ask you, your insurance company, how often you gonna drive this car? Most people say just to work and back, so they don't charge you as much because that's what vehicles for. If you have a driver's license, that's why people need to get CDLs so they can transport goods. So a driver's license ain't nothing but that. So when you transfer your shit over to a driver's license, they give you a tag. You just gave them your car. Now it's registered under them. Now you got to pay them to drive your
Yeah.
vehicles. So they just find ways to trick us. But you got to know what you know.
Hmm. That's true.
Yeah,
Definitely true.
yeah. That is so true. Felicia, you got anything to say about that chime in about the insurance or driver's license or traveling or anything?
No, because it don't affect me.
So if you get sick, so if
I'm
you get
dead.
sick and go to the doctor.
If I get sick, if I can't cure it, guess what? I'm gonna die because I don't trust doctors.
I'm dead as shit.
Auntie don't trust them people.
You know what?
Is
Fuck it.
that why Matt said I lived long enough? I lived enough.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I done seen enough. I done enough. So if I get sick, oh well, there you go.
Yeah,
Look,
I do feel you on that though. I do feel you on
look,
that.
check this out. I'm gonna share this with y'all just a little bit. One of the medicines they gave me yesterday, because I got to get my CMOS fixed. I ain't had the CMOS to help me drop my mucus. So one of the medicines that she gave, she said I had a lot of phlegm inflammation. I'm like, yeah, it dries up your mucus, but it also makes you crazy. It gives you anxiety. I kid you not. I'm gonna tell you the name of the medicine. It gives you anxiety. It makes you, they say, feisty. It makes you antagonistic. You know, it agitates you, give you anxiety, make you can't sleep, hallucinate. But I mean, who the hell? They said that you have to be okay mentally before they give you the medicine because if you not if you want other medicine for like depression, mood stabilizer or something, they don't recommend. So you have to be good mentally to take this medicine. So it gives you headache, stomach ache, and nausea and diarrhea, right along making you agitated, making you intense, making you hallucinate. I was like, get that. When I looked at this stuff, I'm gonna tell you the name of the medicine because you know, and it was like, okay, Miss McFarland. I'm like, oh, they crazy. I'm already crazy. I
What's
got
up, Shout
enough
Out?
going on that they want to make you feel that way. And I'm gonna tell you the name of the medicine,
What up, child?
and then y'all can help me with looking it up. It's called the medicine. The medicine is called Montelukast.
Thank you for that
M-O.
reaction on the morning page, child.
Thank you, baby. Hey, child, baby. Look this medicine up, y'all. Montelukast. That's what it's called. But you know, and that's one of the medicines that help you with the asthma. It's supposed to help control your bronchial tubes and your asthma, right? And all of that. And but the results and the side effects is horrendous.
All the medicine got side effect. Which one don't?
But the
Thank you,
medicine
Kenny,
is
for that
okay.
reaction on the morning page.
I understand. Thank you, baby. I understand for the headache, right? That may upset your stomach, nausea, diarrhea. I understand that. But a medicine that's going to agitate you, going to run up your anxiety, going to make you can't sleep, going to make you hallucinate, going to make you sleepwalk. I mean, that's more than you know. That ain't a little runny bowel, a little upset stomach. That's some serious stuff to make you commit suicide. So they're telling you it's a warning. If you already have behavioral issues.
Shout Out said, "What's up, Booski? Talking to you."
Hey, baby. I'm talking about this medication they try to put your girl on. I think I'm already crazy. So could you imagine me on a medicine that already make me hallucinate, sleepwalk, agitated, anxiety, insomnia? I'd be a hot mess walking around.
Well, Reese, you already got all that.
Well, she
You
said the
already have
shit,
all that, so it
and
can't
I
hurt
wasn't
you.
even going. She said it, so shit. You know, goddamn. Anime, goddamn.
The Montelukast, Montelukast. That you know, them side effects is terrible. Come on, it already helps. And the common use for it is to help dry up your lungs. It's to treat asthma and excessive, exercise-induced bronchitis. The bronchial tubes is for allergic allergy rhinitis, which I have allergy all year long. Supposed to help stop me with the allergies and hives and the snot, and the
Just
breathing,
get
and
you
all
some
that.
bud or edibles, like we be saying. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Get some Addies, get some shit you can put in your tea. You know, them little weed tea bags, something like that, subtle, and be on your little shit. I bet you won't feel none of that shit. I bet you won't be thinking
The
about it.
mucus, I got to be able to breathe with the love. Maybe it will edibles, maybe to relax the bronchial tubes enough
More
or
blood flow
open
everywhere.
up the lungs. I don't know.
That's why people eyes get red typically because there's more blood going everywhere.
Yeah, but
But
this medicine caused anxiety,
Yeah, man.
agitation, depression. confusion. I'm already look, depression, confusion,
That's
hallucination.
90% of the medicines. All you gotta do is watch the commercials. At the end, it tell
They
you it
tell
might
you
cause
half the
this,
shit
this. It might
is
cause
fuck you up
blindness.
if
It
you ain't
might
have the
cause
course.
bleeding from the
This
mouth,
is
from the
crazy.
ass. It be crazy. They said you just gotta wait to the end. It's against the law for them not to say that, but them the sign effects. They're not saying this gonna happen when you take it. They saying these things can happen. If they do happen, call
Right,
this number because you're gonna have you. Everybody don't have a sign effect, but some people do. So if you do, you need to
right.
find something else to take. So it ain't like they saying
Yeah,
take this medicine, and even though it's gonna help you, you're gonna also get this, this, and this. Every medicine got a side effect, and they warn you about it that this can happen. It don't matter what medicine it is, it can be Tylenol. They still give you a warning if these effects happen and stop taking it and call the doctor. I like the
but
warning, but
but
yeah,
I never seen the psychiatric warning part about this because that's what they're talking about. This there was like warning
What's up,
psychiatric.
Kyle?
It was like before you take this, you got to consult with
uh,
your doctor and make sure you ain't taking any other psychiatric
yeah,
or
that's what
mind stabilizers.
any drug they say talk to your doctor first before you just start popping some pills. You gotta make sure it's
Popping
all right for
pills.
you to take because you might be taking some other medication that medicine don't need to mix with. So it's just a warning, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like, don't you like the warning? They let you
I
know. They
mean,
not telling you this what it is. They tell you
I
this
ain't
what you
complaining
have.
about the warning. I'm saying you want me to take this mess and it got all of this stuff and no thank you. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, okay.
All of
They,
them do though. So it's like it ain't just that medicine. That's what I'm saying. What about
but
all the
all of
other
them don't have these
medication?
side effects. These have a lot of side effects because all
So it depends on
medication.
what sign effects. So you think the
Yeah,
other medications have okay sign effects, like
no side
blindness
effects is a
and
good side effect.
nosebleeds, and
But would
like
you
what
rather
medicine
have
got good sign effects? All of them bad. It ain't no
look
that one.
sleeping is
All of them.
the drowsy is a good side effect, so you
So
get
you
your
feel
sleep.
that high.
But to say that you're gonna be, the sleepwalking, hallucinating, I don't
That's
want no
all of them, man. I don't know if you don't watch the commercials. If you can find
hallucinate,
me a
mommy.
medicine
All
that
medicine
don't.
don't make you hallucinate.
Not all of them, but most of them can be that sign effect. It don't make you. That's what you keep getting confused with sign effects and make you do. It is a difference. Everybody might not have that sign effect, but some people can. It could make you do dizziness and sleepwalk, all that depending on the person. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. So you might take some medicine don't cost you to do that, but it might be some other medication that costs you too. But it's people that can take that same medicine that costing you to do that don't have no problems with it. That's why it's good to
everybody's
talk to your
different.
doctor before you take it. But all medicine have a side effect. It ain't no one medicine really better than the other one because this side effect can cause all of them can cause you blindness, kidney failure, all that, and they letting you know it ain't no one medicine side effects a little better than the other. I think they all bad. From what I believe, I think they all can cause some type of effect in the long run, and they give you a warning, let you know. That's the only thing people put in their mouth and swallow without actually knowing what's in it. You know, most people at least look at the Dorito bags or anything. You be like, you know it's bad, but pills, you don't know what's in it. You don't know what they use to
'Cause you
make it,
gotta
and
look
even when you
it up.
find out what's in it, you don't know what that is because it's pronounced crazy. Now you gotta look that word up. So it's just like, come on, man. If
And
you
I,
look
and
up
I
pharmacy,
do.
it means witchcraft. You know, that's all they doing. You know, we can.
And look, and I do because some things I'm like, yeah, I can just maybe I take the risk. Is the risk greater than the need? So
Kyle said holistic is the way to go.
yeah. So I got my some tea to dry it up, and I got to find me some more sea moss from the South Pacific or whatever. But yeah, I'll find something else. And I'm glad you mentioned holistic. We won't get to that in a little bit in the show because I got something before the show ends. But today's show is actually about reincarnation. Yeah, reincarnation. How is that heavy for y'all on a Tuesday? How heavy is that? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Some people believe
Okay.
in it. Some people don't. You know, and you got to ask yourself why. And then I was like, because I dream a lot. I don't know if I'm dreaming because I don't get enough sleep for one, but I don't know if I'm hallucinating or if I'm dreaming, if this medicine making me hallucinate, because y'all know, like sometimes I have a dream and I can remember it so vivid. Is that a dream or is that a hallucination?
A hallucination, I'm thinking, is consciousness when you're awake. And then I would think the other word would tie to sleep. That would be just my opinion, just off how people use the word. That I would think.
Right, but could I be hallucinating
Hallucination, I
while
would
I'm
think you would
up?
be
Like,
up
you
and like
know,
aware as
like
opposed to
you
sleep.
daydreaming,
Sleep,
you
I think
know.
would be a dream. You know, dream, nightmare, or vivid dream. You know,
And
if
maybe
you
that's could
retain
be
your
one
dreams
of
and
the
remember it.
side
Yeah.
effects to this
Yeah,
medication.
some of those medications cause vivid dreams. Vivid dreams are the ones that are impactful enough for you to remember, because most of your dreams are wiped away. Like your brain automatically, like really pretty much get rid of your dream and stuff like that. Like when you wake up.
Right,
So
because
after like a minute or two, it's gone.
because I
For
asked
most people.
Felicia, does she dream? She said she don't dream. Is
Nope.
anybody else? I was like, you don't dream?
I
And I
know
still don't. I
smoking
get a
weed
good night's sleep
suppresses
every night.
smoking weed suppresses the REM. But
Oh,
I've been lucid dreaming for like years though, so it's kind of it doesn't really take away from it, too much, because I'm kind of, I don't know, like it's not practice, but kind of like practice retaining it, because you gotta like learn how to stay in a dream and not wake up and shit like that, but
well, I know for a fact that Felicia dreamed because she talks in her sleep and she says stuff and everything. So when she get up, she was like, I ain't dreaming about nothing. I said, yes, you did. That's a dream right there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Man.
Oh,
What's up, man? Good morning, man.
funniest man in the world. Funny man.
Funny man. David Green. Welcome, sir. Welcome. I thank the other guys, so I'm gonna thank you. Thank you for holding the show down yesterday. I appreciate you. I always love and appreciate all of y'all. But thank you. We're talking about, David, you came in on the good part. We're talking about dreaming and reincarnation. I was just stating how dreams, my dream would be like vivid and I could remember it and mean something. And Felicia was saying that she don't dream at all. But she don't remember her dream. That's what I'm gonna say. She don't remember her dream because I seen her dream. So,
prove it to me.
look, everybody wrong. Everybody done heard you say something, do something in your dream before.
And like I said, prove it to me.
Look, you did.
Take
You
it.
sure? I'm gonna have to tape you next time, dude. Is you? She was Little John and what did Little John and the All-Star Boys, whatever. I kid you not, Trey and me should know. She was in her dream going, yeah. We was like, what the fuck? Because she scared us.
Sounds like I was having fun, but I can't never remember it.
It sounds like
And I'm like,
festivities.
she was,
Yeah.
baby, she was having a good time. And then one time she was driving a car, like she shifted. We was like, me and Misha look at each other like,
I don't feel
wake
like she
up?
was doing all that shit.
She asked me, she was,
In her sleep.
woo! In her,
She was doing
no, she
that
was
shit.
going, what? We was like, what the hell did you doing? So she
Prove
be
it to me.
she be geeking in the sleep, Sort of like Wheezy, but Ann wasn't moaning. Ann was screaming out and yelling shit. And me and Misha still looking at her like, I don't know. So I don't know what I dream. I don't know what I do. I don't know. Because I just know when I wake up and it's like, boom, like I just got knocked out of or pushed out of one room into another room. I get abruptly awoken like that. Like, boom, like, did you just see what's going on? So, David Green, you dream?
Yeah, I dream. Yeah, I was told because me being raised in church and everything, talk spirits and dreams and stuff like that. I was told when you dream, it's supposed to mean the opposite of what you dream or whatever. A good example, if you dream about um a birth or something like that, that means it's supposed to be a death, and vice versa, different things like that.
Um, I was told that it ain't you, the person that it's happening to. Like if I'm in a dream and I'm dreaming about you, it's really not you. It's somebody. It's happening to somebody else, something like that. But that brings me to my topic of today: reincarnation. So many people have dreamt or felt like I've been here before, or this is familiar, or even been to a place where to make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, or you feel like I done did this before. What is that sensation? What is that feeling? Or you dreamt of a past life and it seems so real, and then
Real.
you know
Deja vu.
not just deja vu, yeah, deja vu too. But and then you could walk around and say, "Oh, I remember this, blah blah this, blah blah that," knowing you ain't never been there. Reincarnation is something to think about. And I've heard everybody, well, not everybody, a lot of people say that if we're energy and we go back to energy. So when we're energy and we go back to energy, do we take those memories with us? And sometimes when we get energy is cast back out into the world, do we take some of those old memories? Is that they're still attached to us? Is that why that we helps you wipe your mind, or the brain helps you forget your dreams, because you're supposed to forget whatever it was in the past life?
No, it's the effect of how deep into the REM you get, and the cycles of REM sleep and all of that are altered when you smoke weed. It's not necessarily a benefit. I mean, if you people that don't smoke weed gonna have more dreams than people that, but yeah, it just messes and alters with your like natural REM sleep cycle. When you're in REM sleep is when you're actually in the dream, you know. And by default, you're not gonna remember your dream because it's not, if it's not a vivid dream, one that's impactful enough for you to remember, then for the average person that's not, you know, aware of dreaming and all that type of stuff or into that, it's just gonna go away when you wake up.
Okay.
You know.
Do you believe in reincarnation, Trey?
Uh, yeah, I guess. I guess. I mean, I don't have any physical evidence of it, but I would support it because I believe uh, in certain people having really aged spirits, like really mature spirits. I've talked to kids that are like 7 years old, 8 years old, or whatever, and just so like solid, or even younger sometimes, just so solid on their opinion and what they think, the way they say how they feel, like it's and it's above kid, like, and it's like after COVID, these COVID babies and shit too, like around that era, it seems like everything's different. Like they are
Yeah.
not. When I hear a kid talk, I don't hear no really silly conversations. I be hearing kids like argue and have solid arguments, like legit arguments or little legit conversations, and it's not the same. And it's not like, oh, what kind of race car are you like? It's like, did you see what happened on TikTok and blah 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 or whatever. It just is different to me now. But I believe it's possible.
Okay. Felicia, do you believe in reincarnation?
Yep.
Okay. Why do you believe that, or what theory do you have that support your belief?
Because too many people are born with old souls.
Mm,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
okay. Molly
way past,
Mall,
way beyond that time. Yeah,
where Molly go?
Molly's pulling up that video.
The video. So I want to
Yeah.
ask him and David, before you play the video, Molly, I want to get you and David to chime in, whether you believe in reincarnation or not. So while we wait, oh, David Green, go ahead. He got the camera on you. Do you believe in
Oh,
reincarnation?
okay. Do I believe in reincarnation? I didn't. I didn't used to, because, like I said, you know, what I mean, being raised in church, and you know, I mean, they were saying that was like evil and everything, you know. But like too many, I don't know. If you would you can go into like picture albums and stuff and all, you know what I mean, and somebody would look like somebody like from like a couple hundred years ago or whatever. And like I've seen a junk where this guy, I think maybe like 400 years ago, looked exactly like Jamie Foxx of today. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it's just too many things. It just makes me just wonder or whatever and all, because you know what I mean I'm starting to learn that everything that I was taught, whether it was church or whether it was in school, has either been a lie or not enough information or whatever and all. So I'm, you know what I mean, constantly
Digging deeper.
relearning relearning things and whatever and all. So basically, to answer your question, I'm starting to. Yeah, I'm starting to.
Molly
Because
Ball.
I also heard that's how we get phobias or whatever like that. Like if somebody was like, you know what I mean, somebody's scared of heights in their past life or whatever. No, they you know what I mean, fell out of a building or something like that. Or if somebody is scared of dogs, they was, you know what I mean, chased and bit by dogs or something, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Okay. And Molly Mall, you want to chime in before you pull up the video?
Chime. What up?
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Believe. Yeah, I believe in reincarnation. I believe we stuck here. You know, I think that's what the whole goal is about, you know, but that's just me doing my research and what I've been reading over the past 10 years. Like it's
Right.
something about the moon, you know, it's the moon that's what been keeping us here. And there's a system that said here that every time we die, we come back here. We don't supposed to come back here, but it got it set up that we don't remember who we are. So every time we come back, it's like a reset. People don't know
Right.
where we come from, who we are, and they give us a story and all this BS, and that's what keep us blind. So we constantly keep going to the light and restarting over again. But for those who know not to go to the light and to understand that this is a system, this is a matrix. That's why they came out with the movie. And we can get out of this if you want to, but it's up to you. Like you got to grow, and it don't just take one life; it take a lifetimes. You know, so ain't no telling how many times you've been here. That's why you see some kids come back. You be like, "Damn, boy, you got like you been here before." He have been here before, but once they put them vaccines in him and start indoctrinating him with school, he won't remember. You know, that's why you see kids talking to people who not there. They got powers that we can't see. They still talking to the people on the other side of the realm, and I think they're trying to help us to get out of it. But it's up to us to actually study and understand what type of system we're in. So yeah, I definitely believe in it.
Yeah, I agree with that because I've seen kids. They're talking a language we just don't understand what they're talking. And when babies are sleeping and they doing stuff and they laughing and they're doing something with somebody, you know. So I do believe they used to say, "Oh, they talking to the angels, they smiling to the angels," and like you said, they could be remembering something. And
Wake
then
up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your
good,
energy
everybody?
flow.
Right.
What up? What
High
up,
takes
G?
rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit.
What's good, Auntie Felicia, Trey,
What's up?
Freeman Green,
What's up?
and of course,
What's up, bro?
Reese.
you right on time. This is your question. If you choose
Alright.
to answer, do you believe in reincarnation?
No, I
Okay.
don't believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
That's the end. That's the end of that. I ain't got more to say about it. It's like, what do you mean?
I mean, that was just the end of it. You don't believe me? Okay. Well, I have a video that we want to share because I have to dig as I get older and I'm digging and searching for the truth and to find it's opening my eyes. It's like my third eye. They say your third eye, and I'm
Right.
able to see or understand more. But you got to dig and look and search. Like Molly said, you can be caught in the matrix. Some people want to stay asleep. I don't want to. I want to learn so I can get out of the matrix. I might be the one that falling out the shell, unhook the battery from my back and all that stuff before come on. What was that? Zion? Come and get me. So, but we got a video and it's very peculiar. It's interesting. Check this out. Wait a minute, is this
Irish
the one?
parents, Dorothy Eady's remarkable story began at age 3. She had fallen headfirst down a flight of stairs in her home and was knocked unconscious. Accounts disagree on what actually happened next. Some say she was pronounced dead before suddenly reviving, but others claim she merely suffered a rare brain injury of some sort. Whatever the case, this incident forever altered her. For one, her speech patterns had noticeably changed, and she also began asking her parents to take her home. Sometime within a year after her accident, Dorothy's parents brought her to an Egyptian exhibit at the British Museum. It's at this point that her story truly gets strange. Wandering among the artifacts, it said she suddenly pointed to a photo and cried, "There is my home." The image was the temple of Seti I, who was the father of Ramses the Great. Dorothy insisted that she had once lived in that very building, but then noticed that something was missing, saying, "Where are the trees? Where are the gardens?" She then began joyously running around the Egyptian rooms in the museum, kissing the feet of statues, saying she was now, quote, amongst her people. Dorothy dropped out of school at the age of 16 after continuously getting in trouble for talking about her beliefs and being committed to one sanatorium after another. During this period is when Dorothy revealed something shocking to her parents. She claimed to be the reincarnation of a girl named Benchershit, who was abandoned at age 3 and raised in the temple of Seti I at Abydos, the very same building that she had pointed out in the museum when she was only 4 years old. She recounted meeting the pharaoh in the temple gardens while serving as a priestess of Isis. During this time, for a priestess of Isis to lose her virginity was a capital offense, but after becoming pregnant with Seti's child, she was ordered to stand trial. She instead chose to take her own life. At age 27, while writing for an Egyptian magazine in London, Dorothy met her husband and moved with him to Cairo, where she gave birth to her son, naming him Seti after her long-lost pharaoh lover. She soon began working with the National Department of Antiquities, and in her 50s she was given the opportunity to work along excavators in Abydos, the site where Seti I and Benchershit had become lovers. During this time, she was able to help them locate the ruins of the gardens she had described when she was a child. After this, the chief inspector from Egypt's Antiquities Department took her to Seti's temple to test her claims. Standing there in total darkness, he described a series of wall paintings to her. After each description, she would walk in the direction of that particular mural without having a single error. She had a natural understanding about hieroglyphics and about local ruins, and in 1989, the year she died, she was featured in a National Geographic documentary called Egypt: Quest for Eternity. In her old age, she knew that no Christian or Muslim cemetery would accept her because of her beliefs. With that in mind, she began constructing her own tomb in her back garden. At the last minute, health officials intervened, insisting she be given a proper burial. She was given an unwanted plot of land in the desert, but no marker was to be placed above her grave, and only a pile of rocks could stand in her place.
Wow. That's one of the stories that I came across, and I just thought it was just interesting how she had a traumatic brain injury as a child. Because at first they said she's dead, then they said that she was just in a comatose, but she woke up speaking a different language or different dialect. That's like me bumping my head and waking up speaking Jamaican to you, or something that that I don't know, or speaking Spanish fluently. And that this happened as the age of a child. And a lot of people, do you believe that can happen? Because it happened to a lot of different people. They wake up, they traumatic brain injury, they say they go into unconsciousness or whatever, then come through and it's a different a person. She grew up she was able to get a job with antiquities at first after being quitting school and different insane asylums. They thought she was crazy. It's like, wow, you go kid, you hurt yourself, you die, you wake up a new person, you get kicked out of school, you go through different what they call them, sanitariums, different insane asylums. Then you get out and get a job with the antiquities, with the gun. I mean, this stuff is just like, what? But at the end of it, she said that she was somebody else, and she truly believed that. That she, so I don't know, but I know that was interesting. What did y'all think of the video? Do you think that was just a bunch of malarkey, or did you find it interesting like I did?
I mean, the most famous one is the one people believe the most. So it's just like, I hear people all the time, they don't believe in reincarnation, but they believe in Jesus Christ, that he reincarnated and died for. It's like, hold on now. You don't believe in reincarnation, but you believe that Jesus only can do it then. So for this lady to see her, to hear her story, somebody you physically can see, we don't believe her, but somebody just told you about, you physically don't know or don't see, somebody else just told you, so you'll believe it. So it just depends on the person. Most times it's easy to believe something when it comes from a pastor, but when it comes from somebody telling you this is their story, it's unbelievable. So I believe in it based off the studies and stuff that I researched, and it makes sense, but I can understand why some people don't believe in it, because it just seems unbelievable. But it's weird that them same people believe that Jesus lived and died and came back, so it's just like, how can you not believe that? Now, you don't believe both, that makes sense, but that's the part that always confuses me. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus dying and coming back is not reincarnation. That's not the same thing. Reincarnation means you died and you believe that you were being born again as a different person.
Someone else's body.
Jesus never came back and said he was a different person.
Yeah, she telling she remember who she are. She didn't remember before that. She's saying she's not a different person. I'm the person who I was before. Reincarnation. He died and he's still the same person he was before. He remember who he was. We don't. That's what people mostly remember. When he came back,
but
he
Jesus
understand what he was here for.
But my thing is, he didn't come back he wasn't born again. You get what I'm saying? He didn't go through a birthing process again. He died and came back still as the same person. It isn't reincarnation to me. Maybe I got the wrong. Maybe I got the wrong definition of reincarnation. But reincarnation means you died and then your soul was born again in a different body.
Okay, that makes sense. So that's more believable than somebody actually dying and being born again. You can die, come back the same age, and just be good.
Well, people have died and come
went
back
to
to
hell
life
for 2 days and then came back.
Once again, people have died and come back to life. That has happened. It isn't impossible.
And
it
people
isn't like
saying they have reincarnated before, so that has happened.
I got you. I'm not saying it. I'm saying I don't believe in it.
It's hard that like one can believe one crazy story that's not provable for real. And somebody you never met or anything or ever seen or even have an image of for real, you just create images of. But then deny a person that you do see in physical people out here saying that they experienced this, millions of people. That'd be weird to me. I just have an open eye to them people instead of just knocking it. Because it's like, you're going to knock that because it don't sound true. Why not knock all the other stuff that don't really sound true? It's just a belief.
Hey,
and you're right about that.
Trey, can you read what Cal says? Go ahead, Rodney.
I was saying you're right about that, but it also, and I'm just going to talk for me personally, I also don't care. Like, if somebody has died, their soul went into another body and they were reincarnated, then I would say kudos to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, me not believing in something doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. For me personally, I don't care if it does or if it doesn't. It's the same argument about whether or not the world is flat or round. Like, I really don't give a shit. Can I get to Japan? Yes. Okay, I'm good. Like, I don't give a shit whether it's, I feel that people get a lot, and I'm doing this for the sake of the conversation, but I feel like people get wrapped up in things that don't really matter. Like, if somebody reincarnated, then congratulations. Like, congratulations. Like, I'm happy for you and cool. Teach me something new, and that's good. But whether you were reincarnated or not doesn't matter to me. If you're telling me that these hieroglyphics mean something and you broke something new, I'm happy about that. I don't care how you got there. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be a whole different lot of things. It could be that you know, I do believe in spirits. I do believe in spirits actually being able to talk to you and give you information and things like that. And what we consider reincarnation could be just a spirit giving this person that information because they want to, or because that is part of that spirit's goal, or whatever the case may be. Just like if you believe in Jesus Christ or you believe in the Holy Spirit or anything like that. So how you got the information doesn't matter to me. And I think a lot of people get consumed around the how, opposed to just the fact that they got it and we're good. Like, I don't care how I got to Japan, whether it was on a flat earth, a round earth, or an upside down triangle earth with 3 quadruplegic arms out the side. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I got there. So it's the same thing for me. For me personally, in this aspect, in this realm, it's like, if somebody reincarnated, that's great. If they have a gift that a god or a devil gave to them, then that's what happened. Like, I'm more impressed with what's being done than really how a person got there. Like, you know, we can argue about how people do these things all day, but in the reality of, I'm just happy that they did it, and she lived that great life where she had that person born and she did all this other kind of stuff. And whether she was reincarnated or anything else may be the matter, you know, doesn't really matter. So that's how
okay. Kyle is saying, Kyle, y'all, he said it's easy to keep a closed mind. It's comfortable, but they also realize that mindset keeps them stuck, keeps them from questioning everything, I can't see the rest of it.
Keep them stuck.
That comfortability.
Yeah, so it's easy to keep a closed mind. It's comfortable, you know, and it don't bother me. It's just that it's okay for people to feel that way. I just don't really have conversations with them people. It's just people, when they get into conversations, they tend to say they don't care. It don't matter what it is. We can be talking sports. Somebody can be rooting for their team. The minute their team lose and look like shit, I don't care about football. You think I care? Like, you know, like, I'm worried about the real world that's going on. They vote for a politician if things ain't working right. You think I care about politics? I don't care about politics. All I care about is I got my money and I got. So it's just like, why I had the conversation? That's all. I'd be like, we having a conversation about round and flat earth. We gonna have that conversation. I'm not gonna come on there and say I don't care about it. I don't care about this. So it's like, why I had the conversation? I respect people who don't care, but we're gonna have the conversation. Let's have the conversation. I want to know how you feel about it, how you think about it. If you don't care about it, why even comment on it? You know, that's how I feel. It's just like we having a conversation. That's why we talking about it. I still can care less about what that lady, but she gonna give it our story. We're gonna give our comment on it. We're gonna talk about it. And we talking about reincarnation. People get baptized, believe they born again. It's a lot of things that people out here that believe. You can dip somebody in a tub of water and then they believe that they're a new person. All they always say. So it's just like people choose to believe what they want to believe, and I respect it, you know. And at the end of the day, it's good, you know, but it's good for people to ask questions instead of just take answers. Somebody just told you how the world works. Somebody told you why you do this. Somebody told you you should eat this. This is the food pyramid. Somebody told you you should take these drugs, and they don't care to question it. I'm the person gonna question it. Why I'm taking this drug? What do effects does it have? Some people don't care. As long as they can get from A to B, and I care. I'm gonna always ask questions. I hope other people ask questions as well.
Yeah, the question, everything. Kenny said 100%, Rodney. He's giving you kudos because Kenny agreed with what Rodney was saying.
Absolutely. LOL, I love everybody, no doubt. I'm only interested in deep discussion.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah. I love everybody too, and it makes me just go, huh? Like it makes me question my own life because, like I said, have you ever been someplace that you never been, but it feel like you've been there before, and the hairs on the back of your neck standing up and all of that? What is that feeling? Can anybody? Because I know at one point in time somebody had to experience deja vu. Rodney, and I'm pretty sure at one point in time you experienced deja vu too, right? No,
probably. I can't think of a specific instance, but I wouldn't say that I never experienced it. But there's a lot of times I've been places as a child that I just don't remember, and then when I get there again, you know, things like that could happen. I don't, you know, like I said, I'm not. When you asked me about reincarnation, I said no, and that was the end of it. I didn't really have, you know, I don't really have that dog in this fight. I'm sorry. So, but then when Molly brought up Jesus Christ, I just wanted to clarify that's two different things.
Yeah, it was two different things. You was right about that.
Yeah, one is resurrection and one is
yeah.
reincarnated. Resurrection, you just coming back.
But I'm proud for anybody. Hey, if somebody told me, if Funny Man Green told me that he was reincarnated and he remembered the stuff and he taught me a lesson, I'm proud for the lesson. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I'm not doubting anything that anybody says. Now, I haven't experienced it, so therefore, you know, I haven't experienced it, therefore I can't tell you, you know, whether or not I really believe. You asked me, do I believe in it? My opinion is no. But if somebody came and, like, if my wife came and told me she was reincarnated, I wouldn't think she was batshit crazy. I'd be like, that's cool. Like, what did you learn? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have, you know, I'm not saying it's there. I felt like you wanted me to give a yes or no answer, so I gave it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was asking.
But I mean, I don't have but also in that answer, I didn't have a reasoning either. It wasn't like I said, oh, I don't believe in it because of this, this, and that. I was like, no, because I really don't have an answer why I don't believe in it. I just felt I picked a side.
Okay.
So, you know, hearing her story is great. Hearing her story is great. Reese, you know, but when Reese talks about she can remember the stuff she was 3 years old, I don't believe that either. You know what I'm saying? So,
but a lot of people can. Some people can remember even younger than 3.
Well, there you go. I know I can't remember nothing, so I just assume everybody else can. But I got you. It's all love, you know.
You don't remember nothing?
Molly just want to get me riled up this morning. I came in here. Molly choosing violence today.
Nah, you know, I like to challenge y'all, you know.
Molly choosing violence today. I understood it. As soon as he said what he said, I was like, oh, Molly was violence.
Wait a minute. Okay, I got a different question. We'll go to the next video, but then you just made me think of something. Then
you asked the question that do everybody answer? Do
you believe in reincarnation? That was the question.
Okay.
And Rodney was the last. David, did you answer? David answered. Yeah. Felicia answered. Molly answered. And Rodney came in and answered. That was the question. Do you believe in reincarnation?
It was close on that lady video on her story. How they about her story.
Rodney.
I think her story is very possible. I like it. I enjoyed it. I mean, the great things that she brought.
I heard the same story like 100 times, so I don't know. You know, I done heard a little boy. The same as always. They hit their head. They start waking up, speaking it, another language flowing. And it's like once I heard it about the 100th time, I was like, I don't know no more. Like I can't just
from
take
another consciousness. It seems like
I gotta see it for sure.
But I got a question. For y'all, what is your earliest memory? I mean, what that y'all can remember? How far back? What can you remember? If you stop and think about it, how far back can you remember?
Mine is trauma. I can remember trauma in my childhood. Trauma, yeah. I remember my mom. I remember my mom dropping me off at my dad's girlfriend's house.
But with the age,
I was about 2 years old. I was 2.
So if I remember
standing on the porch, I remember standing on the porch crying until they came and opened the door and let me in.
So that's 2. You remember?
That's what I'm saying. I remember trauma. I remember trauma.
Anytime it's some trauma, you'll remember it. Man, we talked about it.
Okay, and so, but it's crazy that I can remember when I was 3. No, it's not. It could be some type of I don't know. What's the furthest that you can remember back, David Green? Rodney's at 2. What's the furthest you can remember back, David?
Yeah, I'll stay probably. I'll say probably around 2.
So you can remember 2 years old as well.
Yeah. Remember I told you about the fire.
The fire. Yeah.
That was trauma, also, right?
Trauma.
Green?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trey, how far back do you remember?
I remember being in the playpen, still using a pacifier. Whatever age that is, I mean, I still remember, being in the playpen and playing with stuff, being in the, corner what the house looked like, in the living room and stuff.
Okay.
But,
and no
whatever age
trauma,
range
right?
that is.
Well, we don't know, but no trauma, right?
I mean, the reason for remembering that time frame wasn't because of trauma, no.
Okay. Felicia, what's the earliest you can remember?
Felicia can't remember yesterday.
Crawling on the floor. I can remember every place we ever stayed.
No, what's your earliest though? Give me your earliest.
Crawling on the floor. I won't even 1 year old yet.
And you
remember? And I can remember crawling on the floor. Yeah.
Oh, crawling. Okay. Okay. And that's less than 2. So far we got Trey is less than 2 as well, because he remembered the playpen and the pacifier. And Molly, what's your youngest memory?
Shit, way later than y'all. Like, I wasn't that young. I think I was in school. I think I was in kindergarten. I just remember always seeing my little brother across the street when we go to recess while we playing on the playground. Cause our school's in the neighborhood, so I can see my house from the school. And I see my mother had my little brother on the porch, and I always scream over there and tell her bring him over. She'd bring him to the gate, and I'd be like, let him come in. She'd be like, he ain't ready yet. When he get to school, y'all gonna be together. And I just be mad, like, nah, let him in. Cause we go play there all the time with school let out. That's our neighborhood playground. So I used to be like mad at why you won't let him over. But other than that, shit, I can't remember nothing before that. I think.
So you have no memory at all before you started school?
Hell no, I don't recall like in the house or crawling or just learning how to walk. All I remember is mostly stuff from like once I was 5 and up, like birthday parties or something. Somebody had a tape or a picture. I know that's me because I seen it over the years. Like, but at 2, if I even had a memory at 2, I wouldn't even known I was 2. It's just like, how would I even know I'm 3? At 3 is like I flashback. I only know I was in kindergarten because the playground I know what class I was in. But other than that, I won't know it at 2. I'm 2. At 2 years old, I only know I'm 2. My daughter ain't know she was 2 when she turned 2. I keep teaching her, put 2 fingers up, take 2. But that's a good age to remember. Y'all just got better memory than I do. Or
I only remember because of trauma. I spent so much time trying to forget it.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why I remember it. But other than that, like a normal regular smuggler day, yeah, that ain't till kindergarten.
Yeah, that's
my earliest memory that it was told. I remember yellow walls and a black rail going up the steps. Now, according to my family, that's when we lived at the other house, and that was before I was even 3 years old. So I remember swinging on the rail. I can remember that, and that's before
skillet.
Not a cast iron skillet.
Damn, Kenny got hit with a skillet.
Who got hit with a skillet?
That explains everything.
Yeah, and that's he said after that he remembered when he lived in Egypt and was
he was speaking 3 languages. That boy found God and never lost him.
Yeah.
But then I also have people that don't believe in reincarnation. I have a video from my boy Neil deGrasse. I think that, am I saying his name right?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. And what he say? I think I pulled that. That's contradictory.
Matt said he went to see Claudine. He remembers that.
Claudine was a good movie. How old was she? What
was the first movie y'all remember seeing?
Yeah,
that's actually a good ass.
Very first movie you remember seeing?
I remember seeing The Exorcist at a drive-through because I remember getting scared and jumping between my grandparents.
I don't remember what I saw at the drive-through. The
It was
first
something
we
with
was in the car.
I remember Care Bears. I remember that for some odd reason.
The first movie, my first movie, I remember seeing horror movies. My first movie, I remember seeing It's Alive because I was scared to go into a dark room. They had to come in and turn the light on for me. And you remember that?
Mhm.
I was like, I ain't going in that room. Turn the light on. Reese goes to bed from no. You gotta turn the light on first.
I remember
reached the light.
writing on my mom's check and got in trouble. I was like
remember
1 or
saying
2.
Wayne's World.
He said he remember being 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. See, it's you know.
Yeah, he remember that ass whooping his mother gave him for
That-
writing
it
on
was
that
the trauma.
check. That's what he
That's-
remember. Yeah, he remember that ass whooping.
The trauma attached, that's easier.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
ass
feel like on the flip
whooping.
side, the positivity can be memorable too. I feel like people don't seem to have accounts, or not accounts of it, but like they don't really highlight the memorable stuff that much, as much as the trauma.
Nah, that's
part.
why people remember Christmas and stuff like that. I remember a lot of Christmases.
I remember.
I can tell you all the toys I got. Shoot, I remember that BMX like it was yesterday.
I remember all the toys I didn't get. Shit, I wrote it on the list. I swore I wrote that motherfucking bubble letters.
Oh, Molly remember
I
that
want
at
the
two.
most in bubble letters. I was like, hold on, they put this in bubble letters.
Was you 5 years old or older than 5 doing bubble letters?
Yeah, I was maybe about 5 or older. Cause my sister was doing it, and I just got it from her. Then I got good at it. But Wayne's World was my first movie I remember.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Oh my god.
Yeah, that movie for some reason keep popping up.
Oh wow. I remember I took Leela to go see Wayne's World. Oh my gosh. I mean she used to go Wayne's World. She see white people. She used to go on Reese. Wayne's World.
Nadia, damn, Kenny. She was 15.
I had to be older than that.
He said, Alan said he remember his little sister being born. I don't remember. I remember my nephew being born for sure. Yeah.
I remember my sister Nikki being born. I remember when they brought her home and she was crying, and I tried to get her, and they wouldn't let me hold the baby and doing stuff like that. So whenever she cried, I would run and try to get her first.
I can't recall the time my little brother not being around. We 3 years apart. I just don't recall him not being here. It's like he been since I've been born. I'm like, I don't recall him not being here.
Shoot. And
Like
I remember when my
days.
other sister was born, because I was 5 then. And I told my mother, take her back. I said, I already got a sister. I remember being pissed off because I wanted a brother. And they said, you got a sister. And I was like, no, take her back. No, I want a brother. Don't bring her home.
Green, you don't remember nothing from all the women hitting you in the head with No funny man? Nah, you ain't getting no premonitions or nothing from all the women that hit you in the head.
Coolie
I
High.
remember my sister.
Right back.
My sister.
Coolie High was one of my favorite movies.
Right
How?
back. Cody High. Oh yeah, okay.
That was I mean, but these movies
74, 75
was out in the movie theater. I mean, we went to the movie theater to see them. So when first time I saw these movies, like Coolie High, Island, was you even born when Coolie High was out?
Yeah, that's the first movie we went to see.
That's what he was saying too. That's what his actual answer was. Coolie High.
It couldn't have
And
been.
how old were you in 75?
It couldn't
That
have
was
been.
in 75. So how old were you?
That we talking about Alan.
Alan said
saying
that.
he couldn't have been.
Why? He saying it is.
No,
He
you
came
know
out
how
at
old Alan is?
75.
Because
How
I'm
old is
older.
that?
Because I'm older than him. He wasn't even
Alan.
born yet.
He probably. He mean he went to the movies and said he said he
Right,
seen
that's
it.
what-
That was the first movie.
It could have been DVD or something. Mine was New Jack City.
Remember
That
you
was
saying,
before.
remember you saying Ali?
He said
Remember
the,
you
yeah,
saying
he
Ali
said the
live.
first movie he remembers seeing.
Oh, the
Yeah.
first movie he remembers seeing. Okay, got you.
I,
Because
I thought that was the initial thing we was talking
Yeah,
about.
she was
the
thinking
first
about the
movie,
theater,
but I
though.
was thinking movie at the movie theater.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
the first actual being in the theater.
Mine is New Jack City, and that was 1991. So that was
And you was
that
in
was
the
a couple
movie
years before I
theater?
was born.
No, I ain't see that in the theater. No.
What was
I
the
do
first?
remember
I
Ghostbusters.
seen it when I was older. Ghostbusters
Yeah.
was lit.
What's the first one y'all remember going to a theater and see? Going out, not just at home. We can see a lot of stuff at home, but out. Actually,
Yeah, but a lot of people didn't have DVD players and shit like that too. So that's not necessarily, you know.
You gotta remember these young kids. They had home theaters.
Oh
yeah.
They were before the we talking. Me and you talking about when you ain't had no. We only had 5 channels on the TV.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but I had that though. I had the old ass cable box and shit.
We had the scramble box.
You had AB Trey.
I had
You
the little,
remember A and
I had
B?
the square box with the red numbers on it that you do the little click thing to change anything on the cable box. Before
Yeah,
you
the
couldn't
top
go,
of the box.
you couldn't no remote. That's before the remote. You had to go to it to actually
And shit, he talking
pay-per-view,
about
all
he had
that
to talk the A side and B side. We had that. I was what 16.
Oh yeah.
Then we said the box was A side and B side.
They had
Like,
extended bloopers and shit.
What was 19B? Everybody should know what 19B was.
The video channel, the box.
It was the box. Yep, 100%.
Because
19B.
if you click on any stuff up there, they charge your telephone bill. If you watch a video, that's how you get in trouble. And get a
Oh yeah, them HBO Max and all that shit.
No, it wasn't HBO Max to watch a video.
Oh, you talking about like a
box.
paper?
It was music videos. You had to pay
over there, like
$2.
if you
Oh no,
call
I ain't that old.
You call in. So check this out, Trey. You call in, you pay $2, would be billed to your phone, and you got to pick which video you wanted to play, like it was a jukebox. Like if you wanted
Oh,
MC
that's
Hammer,
kind of dope though.
you had to dial in 967. When it answers, you dial in 967, and then you'll see what come up on the TV, and then it'll tell you when your video was going to play.
Video play, you could for $2.99, you get like
I
$5.
bet that man made millions. Whoever came up with that probably made millions, son.
Yeah.
You know they did because stupid little black kids like us was calling, running up our parents' phone bill, and they don't know till they get the bill.
$400 before your parents realize what happened.
No, it only took me a couple of times to get a whooping. I don't even know I didn't get a whooping. I take that back. I'm lying. I didn't get a whooping, but it felt like I was whooping one of my grandparents cuss you out, especially my grandfather. He'll cuss you out and make you feel like you got a whooping. But then I was like, no, that's okay. And I had my own phone line. So no, that's okay. That them bills. No. That's okay. But it was just awesome. And during that time, there was 2 videos that keep coming in mind. That was Sexy by Master of Ceremonies, and then My Posse on Broadway. My Posse on Broadway every time. They kept dialing that in and dialing that in.
This is your Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm sorry, I said Tyson video.
Okay, it's the
Do you have a rebuttal for people who believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, I don't want to say it's not happening. All I can say is that there's no good evidence for it. And so you can run around believing things for which there's no evidence. Most of that is called religion. Okay? So
I would push back on that. I think that there is...
Push back on what?
I would push back on the statement that there's no evidence of reincarnation.
Oh, what's your single best evidence of reincarnation?
I got one.
I've heard...
Please tell me.
There's that girl that when she first was able to start speaking, she told her family that she died in a past life. They went to the Philippines. They found where her body was dug up, and they ended up arresting the guy that she found in her village that killed her.
Do you have a
Wow. That's an interesting story. How will a child know where to go find and dig a body? You know, sometimes stuff is told to us from our ancestors through the dreams. Now, I definitely believe that when your ancestors come back and talk to you in the dream, I believe in that because they're telling you warnings or they're giving you a sign or something. You can say what you want. I don't know what that's called. I don't know if that's called reincarnation or just your ancestors coming back. Or I don't even know what that's called. But when you get a message, You getting the message. Now, I've experienced that. I've experienced a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that I can't explain and I can't figure out. But I know it happened.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because you crazy.
Who said that? And you know what? We all might be crazy. And maybe the only way out of this dream is to be crazy.
Tell her, Miss Felicia. That's because you back.
That's because I'm fat.
Baddie. You baddie. We've been listening to your baddie tales all your life, Reese.
Even read the book, right, Miss Felicia?
Huh?
Even read the book.
Yeah.
Shades of back.
It ain't letting Neil break down his part though. He made a good point too though, and that's why I said that story that the man broke down. He believed in that story, but that's why I said that story was told 100 times. There's no proof that story exists. They just came up with it, and they started telling it enough. People believed it. That's why he says no evidence. He says it's like being a believer. It's like religion, and that's why I said that's what confused me. It's a religion. If you look at people believing they reincarnated, how you believe in all this other stuff. So it's like if they believe in this, that should be okay with them people, because it's like it should make sense to you if you can believe in religion. They should be all right to believe in that, and you should have an add to this because you believe in things that don't have evidence, and that's what Neil deGrasse Tyson, like, he a scientist, so if you ain't got proof or no evidence right there, and then you can prove it to him, he ain't gonna believe it anyway.
You know what? I agree with you, Molly, and what you're saying. For me personally, I agree with you in what you're saying, because if you believe in religion, you believe in God, then you also have to believe that God is more powerful than our understanding.
Yeah.
And so therefore, is it possible? Yeah, it's definitely possible. In my opinion, this is only my opinion, that God is more powerful than my understanding. So I've come to the point where I just stop trying to understand, because I can believe that anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you believe in God and you believe that He is the supreme being that religion tells you that He is, or however your walk is with Him is. My walk personally is I have had God do things that I thought there was no way it was going to happen. So therefore, for me to believe that, how can I say that reincarnation is not possible? It is possible. Now, do I believe in it? No, I don't. But no, again, like I told you, I really don't care. If somebody gets reincarnated, good for them. Like, I'm happy for you. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. How do you believe this? What is that? That's not possible. I would be excited to hear their story. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't sit there, but I tell you what I wouldn't do is when I walk away is sit there and try to prove it right or wrong. I take the knowledge and move on. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's make a good point. I just look at it as like the person who believes in Santa is arguing with the person believing in Easter Bunny. It's like they looking at them crazy for believing in Santa. They're like, what? But I believe in the Easter Bunny. Yeah, the Easter Bunny is like, that makes sense to me. It's like, no, either one. That's how I look at it. But
everybody know the Easter Bunny is fictional. It's a fictional. Everybody know that. And everybody knows Santa is a lie that they told kids.
Are you sure about that? I keep seeing them at the mall every year. Somebody believe in it.
That's the lies that they tell us as kids. And when we grow up and find out that damn man is a man in a damn bunny suit.
When you celebrate them on the 25th, right? So who the adult Santa Claus they give you? Same day, so y'all can both celebrate. They can celebrate Santa, you celebrate Jesus. Same day.
Stupid.
They tell him, man, Raz, he came back on Easter. What date? Easter changed every goddamn year. How did man come back or down the same day? Like, it's a different day every year, so it's like, come on, man. I respect both sides. I don't care if somebody believe in anything. Just I'm gonna hear him out, man. I'm gonna definitely hear him out. That's the conversation. I ain't just random people ain't gonna just be walking to me talking about they was once a butterfly. I ain't about to sit there and listen.
Look, I don't know about Joan of Arc, and I was Joan of Arc in the form of like burning yourself. I don't know about that, but I'm just talking about memories and people remembering
But
stuff.
that's what deja vu is. A lot of people are this deja vu. They believe that they experienced this already. Like I experienced this before. They just don't remember when or why or how. They just feel like they did this before. You know, so it's a lot of little evidence. A lot
Deja,
of people.
What do they say about what's the definition of deja vu?
Basically having the same experience. You replaying something that you done did before already.
That was already presented.
Okay,
to
like
you
in the
already.
Matrix when they said you see a loop, like in the like you know.
Yeah, something you're recalling pretty much.
Yeah, but I think that's people from being in the loop. Like you go to work, the same job and everything, the same day. You take the same route. You gonna fuck around, had deja vu. You gonna run into somebody. Man, I ran into this person before. You gonna feel like I seen this before. Yeah, because y'all all doing the same thing around the same time every day. So of course, you know, you're gonna start to feel like deja vu. That's how I feel like that's what that come about.
But then but say you travel someplace.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like Rodney said, Rodney gave an example that may be possible. You might have been there as a child, like I might have been there when I was 2 or 3, and just don't remember. And then when you go there as an adult, the hairs come up on the back of your neck. You're like, I've been here before. Because maybe you actually was. Maybe, you know, and that's how it is. That's how you can't explain your senses, but your body tells you this. That's when you get that feeling of your hair rising up on the back of your neck. And I know we all felt that kind of sensation. Like that feeling, the hair is rising up on the back of your neck for whatever reason.
I felt that when I was making my kids.
You found that when you was making your kids. Felicia, have you ever had the hairs on the back of your neck rise up?
No.
You never had that.
Miss Felicia, what violence
This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning man. Where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual.
Grand Rising.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Good.
What's popping? Yeah,
Everything popping. You came in on the next question, and that is: have you ever had the hairs on the back of your neck or your body rise up? I mean, you know that feeling.
Oh yeah. Everybody have. Yeah.
I thought everybody had, but some people don't. So
not everybody. Tell her, Miss Felicia.
Not everybody.
Miss Felicia, like, yeah, she never.
Y'all ain't never had that feeling like something gonna happen or something just ain't right.
Well, it didn't make the hairs on my neck stand up.
It's
not to make the hairs on your neck.
Because them gnats ain't gonna stay. They gonna curl into a knot.
I don't know if she necessarily mean the hairs of your neck stand up, but you got that feeling and shit.
Arm or a chill or whatever they want to call it. No. That comes from being startled or being scared or something like that. No,
what about a gut feeling? Like you get a
gut feeling ain't gonna make your hairs, or a gut feeling is a gut feeling. It ain't gonna make the hairs on the back of my head.
Well, everybody feel it different. No. Everybody feel it different. Yeah. Like the hairs, you be like, I'm feeling something. Everybody feeling is different. But something that's
You know what makes my hair stand up on my neck or on my arm?
Anger.
Want to know what that is? No.
Anger.
Static electricity.
Yes. Neil deGrasse Tyson. You're the scientist.
Felicia Tyson DeGrassi. Go on. Static electricity. But go ahead, Phil. You said that you have had that feeling before.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. I ain't got a lot of hair on my neck, but yeah. So
that feeling. That warning that serves as the warning. What about you, David Green?
I'm sure I have. I can't think of anything of recent.
Okay. You probably know yours though, don't you? Trey, what about you?
No, not really.
Okay.
This is that's a video that my aunt sent me like a month or so ago. But if there's any type of testament to somebody having some type of old spirit, like, or just pure spirit, this is that video. I think it tied to the subject a little bit of reincarnation, but I just never seen this type of interaction with kids and animals or anything in my life personally.
Okay,
you know.
Let's see it.
If it was hard for you to see, Reese, she was holding out her finger and had a hummingbird sitting on it, drinking nectar out of a bottle she was holding, and she had I think two birds in her lap, sitting there while she was singing. And obviously that doesn't happen, especially something like a hummingbird. They do not get close to people. They don't, But I thought that was a beautiful. What's up, Phoenix? I didn't hear the music this time.
Happy Tuesday, y'all.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
You snuck on in here.
I just came in to give y'all some love while I got a break. I'm at my conference in South Carolina. So I'm trying
big
to
business.
Yeah, this we on lunch break right now, so I said I was gonna jump in for a few minutes. It's
That's
official.
all right.
I'm at the conference, y'all.
Yay! Look at that.
So-
Hey, who
But
name
what
on there?
y'all-
Yours is. Shit.
Look, but but what were y'all talking about? I'm sorry.
Reincarnation and the old soul. Do you believe in reincarnation?
And Trey, you were saying something when I was coming.
Oh no, it was a video I played of this. When she had brought up reincarnation, made me think of a video that my aunt had sent to me about a month ago. It was this little girl that was singing to birds. She was holding her finger out and had a hummingbird sitting on her finger drinking nectar out of it, and she had two birds in her lap. That were while she was like singing whatever little song it was, but that's some movie, like Disney movie, like type stuff. When I looked at that, I was so wowed by that.
Type of stuff, like the birds.
Yeah, like some princess something. Like I never seen that before. But whether that be reincarnation, whether that be a pure spirit or old soul or whatever, I just never. It takes another level of energy to get that close. That person, like a bird, is sitting on your finger. That's a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Like they don't. That's not in their nature to even want to get around people or close to them. Let alone sitting on your finger. But it was a beautiful video.
She has a sweet spirit. Birds tend to navigate or gravitate to people who have a sweeter, calmer spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be reincarnation, like that could be somebody that she knew in the past, a family member, or it could just be the birds listening and coming to her and they want to protect her. That tend to happen. Like people attract, there are people, if you notice, animals just come to them. Or if you go to an animal, even bugs, and people think that, but bugs can be attracted to, gravitate to you too. We run away from bugs, but they do.
Yeah.
Like roaches.
Yeah, Lord have mercy.
Oh no, not this house.
But they're
Not this
bugs.
house.
They're animals.
The animals and roaches, like,
I'm gonna tell you right now. It's like babies. If a baby does not like you, or of course some babies are just whiners and just cry. But sometimes babies, you can just look at them or talk to them, they calm down. If you cannot calm a baby down after several attempts of being around them, you need to check yourself.
Something a little off.
You need to check yourself. So that's just how animals are, and the fact that she was able to sit there, like you said, a hummingbird.
Yeah.
They are just pew pew pew.
Two birds in her lap.
The bird to
Yep.
sit there. That's beautiful. She has a beautiful spirit, and she's kind. And animals and people and bugs and stuff feel kindness and they know that it's real. So it's
Right.
I
like
think
that.
babies can talk to animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed that way, right?
Yeah, because I was watching my little nephew, and he was sitting there, he like, not quite a year old. Yeah, not quite a year old. And he was sitting there barking at the dog and the little puppy, and the puppy was barking back at him, and he was just laughing like they were telling each other jokes.
Right now.
You don't know. You never know. Because we forget stuff as we get older. We forget our little language that we used to say. Our gaga, we forget that, you know. So you know, my son used to say Bertha, 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 and he'll walk up to you, Trey, and he go Bertha, 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 and we be like,
I'd be like, sit the little ass down.
You remember Terry doing Bertha, Bertha?
Yeah, and I also remember you going goon goon, goon goon, and you know what that meant? She wanted some water.
You guys doing? Y'all in the
She wanted
band.
some water. And goon goon was her word for water.
Roasted.
My goon goon.
Right.
I don't remember that I don't remember goon goon though.
Yeah, a lot of birds, they be on that love frequency. A lot of people don't know about frequencies around the earth. It's no different than the radio or walkie-talkie. If y'all not on the same channel, y'all can't talk to each other. This little girl's on the same frequencies as these birds, meaning she pure. She ain't got a lot of toxic hate in her heart. She's not mad about anything, stressing about anything. So the birds trust her. They don't mind to be around her. They can connect with her. But they're on the same frequency. They're on the same channel. If they say turn to channel 3 and you on channel 2, you ain't gonna see the same channel. But if you turn to 3 and 3, now we on the same frequency. It's no different than call. You gotta dial a certain number to call Trey to be on that same frequency line as him. So these kids, man, they pure until we start putting this poison into them, and then later on, them birds like, let me stay far away from you, you know. But that's why they used to show the princess singing in the garden, Snow White, and them. They always had the birds and the animals. They was coming towards her because she was on the same frequency as them. That's why they protect her. Anytime somebody tried to harm her, the trees was even fighting for her because she was on the same frequency, and we all supposed to be on the love frequency. We only understand how hummingbirds fly. Their body's bigger than their wings. You know, so it's just like, how did that make sense? You know, because they flying off frequency. You know, it's a lot to look into, though.
It's a lot. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a lot. I feel like I got one more question for you since you was the latecomer coming in. What is your earliest memory? What is your earliest memory of life?
Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but my earliest
I'm not.
My earliest memory of life is I used to live in this apartment. Well, I don't even know if it's a memory, but it's just something I remember, and it was weird. Y'all gonna think it's crazy as shit. But no, you are. I'm just trust. I used to live in this apartment over in Northeast when I first moved to DC. I used to come up here on the weekends because I was living in South Carolina. And, you know, I'm not even gonna say I was in a crib, but I do remember I kept seeing something in this apartment. And I don't know what the hell it was, but I kept seeing something. I remember telling my parents, he's over there. He over there. Like he was sitting in the corner or in a rocking chair. And I tell my mother, he over there.
Oh, you talking about ghosts. I'm talking about, that's your earliest memory that you remember?
That's the earliest one of the, it's the most outstanding memories that I remember.
Yeah.
Some type of trauma.
It's like a trauma. And strangely enough, I don't know what it was, but they had, next thing I know, I don't remember it, but so they told me that some other people had been seeing it too. So they had the priest come in and bless the house. And then they said that they didn't see it anymore. But I swear, I remember seeing something in that corner sitting in that chair. Now, I don't know if it was, just being a kid or whatever, but I swear, I remember seeing that man sitting in that chair, and nobody else could. And, they were looking at me like I'm crazy, or I was joking or something. I wasn't joking. I saw something. Now, I don't know if that's a memory or a trauma or what. I couldn't have been no more than 3 years old. Yeah.
But see, children are babies, and young children are connected to the spiritual world. So you have the eyes to see those things that adults and teenagers cannot see, because as you grow up and we are introduced to new things, we lose our ability to, I'll say, teeter-totter between the realms. Because our spiritual mind is way open when you're younger, because you just left the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? So as you get older and the parents teach you and those around you teach you, you forget that you can see these things or you can hear these things. Some people never lose their ability. Some people, and then when they don't lose it, they call them crazy. Some people that are quote unquote schizophrenic are just connected to the spiritual realm and they cannot tell the difference.
Right.
Those different planes. So it's important for us to understand that when babies are waving or smiling at things, it may be an ancestor of ours, it may be an angel, it could be another spirit, but they might see it. It may not cause harm, but usually if babies are afraid and there's no reason for them to be afraid, that's usually what it is. If they are smiling or they're happy and they're waving and they're giggling and you're not playing with them, it's usually an angel or one of their ancestors. And so because they're so uniquely open spiritually, they see those things. And usually up until maybe 3 to 5, 7, depending on when you become awake, because we live our life, but we don't become awakened to what's around us anywhere between 4 to 6, unless, like Phil said, there's a traumatic experience. So that's usually what that is, yeah.
Right. Well, I got a traumatic experience for y'all, right? It's getting close to the end of the show, but I wanted to share some things with y'all. Y'all see this? You know what this is? Let me take it out for you. Take one out.
Oh, you got the Remington?
Yeah, I got the Remington. And for y'all probably like, what the hell is Reese got? It's prickly, but if you go in,
what's that? A Remington 380? Oh,
Remington 380.
You go in and you open it. I don't even know how to open it.
And that's what Trey was talking about last week, right, Trey?
Yeah. I thought she was holding it until tomorrow is what I thought she was doing.
And open it, or you can just cut it open, but the inside is white.
I wanted to show y'all the inside, so that's what I was trying to.
I thought you was holding it till tomorrow as Wellness Wednesday.
Well, Wellness Wednesday. I probably have it open for y'all to show y'all the inside of it. It's so.
What is it?
It's a Ramaton.
But you already hold it. Just peel it real quick.
It look like a pine cone on the outside.
What's a Ramaton? I got a public school education. What's a Ramaton?
It's actually a fruit inside, the seed inside. It's really something. It reminds you of a grape inside. It's like a grape. Once you
go ahead and peel it. You can peel it with your fingers.
And I can't see it.
Squeeze it.
There's no perforated edge or line on that, and just
y'all know I can't see shit.
Do the same way you would do a orange or something.
Yeah, just squeeze it.
Like squeeze and press down and pull it back.
What is it, like a fig?
Okay, I got one.
Nah, it's equivalent. It's like really the texture of a grape with a seed in it. Really.
Open the seed. I'm opening it, y'all. Can y'all see me open it?
Yeah.
And it looks like this.
It's like a white grape, really.
A white grape.
Oh, okay.
There's a seed inside it. It reminds me of what my grandmother called a scoffalon. It reminds you of one of those, but it's hairy. It looks like a coconut. See, I opened it, came out of this shell, and it came to this. And it's white. But you see, and the meat around it tastes like a plum.
A little bit. The texture of it.
The texture is like a plum. And you eat it, it's never little Steve.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Very cool. I didn't mean to do that.
What is it? A fruit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a fruit. I'm gonna hop off here, y'all, before our break is up. But I love you guys.
Wait a minute, I want to show you
Yes,
one more
love you too.
Check in before I I gotta run. But
She's trying to get off.
I'm
All right,
gonna check
baby.
in with y'all before I break.
All
I'm
right,
gonna try to come back in tomorrow. What's that? Oh, the mushroom.
All right.
The mushroom,
Yeah.
I'm going to fry him. I'm going to take a pictures and I'm going to show y'all what it is tomorrow. This is what JoJo baby had, the oyster mushroom that look like chicken.
Yeah.
And this is the gnocchi mushroom. So I'm told
about
it's
to eat
very
it.
important. If you messing with these, you got to clean them well.
All right,
And
Weezy.
also, make sure,
All right, Weezy.
all right, baby, make sure that these are cooked all the way through because eating raw mushrooms could get you sick. So eating raw gnocchi, no good, no bueno. They said you cut the tip of it off. It's like a celery, like this much of it. You cut it off, and you wash it. And they showed me how you can wash it right here in the bag. You open it, pour the water in it, shake it up, or then put it in the water to make sure it's clean. And then you pat it dry. Then you're gonna season it and batter it in your flour, in your mixture, and then fry it. This one it says shred apart. The oyster mushroom it says shred apart, like chicken.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to cook. I'm gonna cook these today. I got 2 bags of gnocchi, and I got just 1 big bag of this. I'm gonna cook it today, and I'm gonna have pictures for y'all for tomorrow. Y'all saw what it looks like now, and I'm gonna take the pictures and stuff and show y'all.
All right.
Get in my walk. That's Wellness Wednesday. That's gonna be tomorrow. Anybody got any upcoming shows or any events to talk about?
Hey, y'all, I got to jump off here. I hit y'all tomorrow. All right.
All right, Phil.
And I'm also going to have some insurance people come on here and talk to everybody about health insurance and the product they're taking away in Maryland. We got to get new insurance. David, you got insurance?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got insurance.
So United Healthcare is taking the insurance away from people for Part A and B. Medicare, that product. And we'll talk about that tomorrow on Wellness Wednesday about the health. Look, I'm informing everybody. They shouldn't tell me. I'm going to tell everybody I know. Just in the situation.
It's a great last minute.
Y'all, we love y'all.
With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit
right
the
on
morning
purpose.
show.
It'll be crazy.
Where the time don't let
Any announcement, David? You got a minute.
I said November 21st gonna be crazy.
November 21st.
Yes. I'm so
The great Thanksgiving, Laughsgiving.
so excited.
Okay. November 21st, y'all. If y'all haven't already got y'all tickets, Funny Man, I can say it faster than Funny Man. Funny Man got a show November 21st. The Great Laughsgiving Show. Shaquan Williams, Chow Bow, L.A. Josh Preston, Lonnie Davis is the headliner, hosted by David Critic. That's November 21st. Give them the address, David.
We got DJ Blaze on the 1s and 2s. Address is 249 Virginia Avenue, Cumberland, Maryland, 21502.
All right now. Get y'all tickets. And we out. Peace. All right. We ended that right on time, y'all.